5.
Quirky, elusive, and often referred to as the king of pop art, Andy Warhol passed away in 1987, but his work lives on. Crystal, I actually got a chance to sit next to him at dinner. He was at my friend's wedding. He was a little awkward.
Wow.
He was a little awkward. Not very social.
You know what? That's what... You know what? That's what everyone says, Rosanna. I never met him, but I do know that he has gotten so much more popular after his death, and there are 2 exhibitions happening right now in the city about him. So these things go in waves, but the latest wave is Chasing Andy Warhol. Now, it's billed as immersive theater, aka it's a really fun, unique, interactive walking tour that you can come be a part of. I am here with the creative mind behind Chasing Andy Warhol. Good morning, Mara, and tell us, what is it all about? And we're in front of, let me just say, Temple Fitness. They have loaned you guys their window so that we can have an Andy in the window. But what is this all about?
Thank you, Crystal. This is about celebrating the life and work of Andy Warhol in a totally unique way. Yes, we're in the middle of Warhol mania, and people have found new interest and passion for his work. We're so excited to present his life and his work and the way his life influenced his work through a walking tour format through the East Village. So audiences in small groups get to participate on this totally unique adventure through the East Village, and scenes from his life pop up. Surprises pop up, and we get to partake in his life, his philosophy, and learned what inspired him and made him so singular as an artist. And yes, Temple Gyms at Astor Place has been so generous. They have given us their window, as you can see, rehearsal space, and it's been amazing to watch the community come together for this.
All right, very cool. Now, there are lots of things that happen during this walking tour. Dancers are one thing that you will experience when you sign up to be a part of it. Let's take a brief look at them doing their thing. All right, it's the 1960s and 70s on the streets of New York City. Oh, wait, what's coming around the corner? Look in the background. Is that a puppet? I believe it is. Okay. Much fun. I love that Andy came out of the window and he is documenting the entire thing. Mara, tell me about the dancers and the puppet. Very cool.
So excited to do that. This dance was choreographed by Broadway icon Rochelle Rack, and it's really meant to capture that heyday of the 60s when Andy had his factory and people knew that that was the hottest spot in New York, maybe the hottest spot in the world for art innovation. And that's what this scene represents. And the young woman there is representing Edie Sedgwick and some of her journey. The puppet, for me, has been created by Evolve Puppets and is really about Andy being larger than life in New York, because he is, and the way Andy is everywhere, especially in the East Village. You see his influence everywhere. I feel like his grandchildren, his great-grandchildren are running around, all the art students are running around, and so this is my metaphor of Andy takes over New York. He has, and so we created this giant puppet to show that.
I like it. I like it. All right, Andy Warhol Mania. Chasing Andy Warhol. You can get tickets and come be a part of this all. Rosanna, it is very New York. Now, I just want to say one thing before I go. I've been getting compliments all morning long on my coat, which is very, very artsy, and Chasing Andy Warhol, I thought it was very appropriate all morning long. People are like, where'd you get that? It's by Azalea Wang, and even Mara agrees that I am fitting the topic very much.
Fantastic.
All right, thank you, love. So Chasing Andy Warhol, buy your tickets, have a little fun, and be warm and toasty when you do it. All right, Rosanna, back to you in the studio.
You always look great, and thank you so much for that information. Looks like a fun New York event. We appreciate it. All right.